Pranam, Jai Shri Prabhupada. Okay. All right. I'm going to start sharing my screen. Just let me know. Come on. Okay. Om Jnanatimrandhasya Jnananjan Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
I'm Amrit Singh. We're so excited about it.
All right. So if you have something else going on in your background, if you can mute. All right. So, chapter 2 of Bhagavad-gita, verse number 2. So it started last time with Sanjay Vacha, tam tata kripiya viṣṭam ashnu purna kulekshanam, right? Arjuna was grief-stricken. And then he said, then śrī-bhagavān uvāca. So then Bhagavan said, kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna. śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna. śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna.
Mataji, please share the screen.
Please share the screen. That's a good point and a good thing to do. And
that's what I was messaging. Mataji.
Sorry?
That's what I was messaging because we're seeing not the text.
Yeah. So when I'm looking at my other screens, I can't see the text, etc., because then it comes and obliterates my screen. So I just push them out. That's why I'm not able to see the participants also. Okay, so here we go in all its glory. I'll repeat it for you. śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna. śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna. śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna. So looking now at the word by word, śrī-bhagavān uvāca, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, kutaha, where from, tva, unto you, kaśmalam, dirtiness. Sanskrit is such a beautiful language that even a word like dirtiness sounds so beautiful, right? Kaśmalam. Idaṁ, mal means dirt. Idaṁ, this lamentation.
Kaśmalam, I would have thought is like a flower or something.
Yes. Kaśmalam, idaṁ. So here, idaṁ, Prabhupada is translating that synonym. He's giving the synonym for that as this lamentation, that instead of saying idaṁ, he could have also used the words this lamentation. So the word idaṁ by itself in Sanskrit doesn't mean lamentation or this lamentation. Idaṁ means this. But Prabhupada is, adding more information for us so that we can understand that. So he's saying this lamentation because Arjuna has lamented in the previous chapter, right? So idaṁ otherwise just means this. Viṣame, in this hour of crisis, viṣame, samupasthitam, arrive. Now this is a tongue twister because it has the tha for thali and the ta for titli, both in the same word. Upasthitam, arrived. Upasthit, present there. Samupasthitam came. arrived. Anārya, persons who do not know the value of life. So this is Arya and Anārya, like, the Aryan civilization we talk about. So Aryan civilization believed in the existence of a soul. And so they lived their life accordingly. And so they are the ones who know the value of life. They know the fact that there is a soul. They know the fact that you are in a human body, and what are the expectations from someone who's in a human body, like that. So Arya. And if you add An, then it becomes the opposite. The persons who do not know the value of life. So he's just, Bhagwan is telling to Arjuna that anārya-juṣṭam, because if you were an Arya and you believed in the soul, then you wouldn't have done any of the lamentation that you did in chapter number 1. So that's why Krishna is telling him anārya-juṣṭam. Juṣṭam, practiced by asvargyam, which does not lead to higher planet, right? Svarg. Akīrti, infamy, right? Kirti is fame, and then akīrti is infamy. Karam, the cause of. Arjuna, O Arjuna. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, how have these impurities come upon you? They are not at all befitting a man who knows the value of life. They lead not to higher planets, but to infamy. What is infamy in Sanskrit?
Akīrti.
Akīrti. Very nice. What is dirtiness?
Kaśmalam. This one,
Kaśmalam.
don't forget.
Kaśmalam. We can't
Mataji,
forget.
can you make it a little bigger, the page?
The page? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, previous one was good, like a little bit. You can make it a little. Yes, thank you.
Okay. So kaśmalam, okay. What is the hour of crisis called?
viṣame.
Viṣame. If you have to say where from?
Kutaha. Kutaha.
Yeah, not ta.
Kutaha.
No, ta, titli, ta, softy.
Kutaha.
Kutaha. Kutaha, right, yeah. The hard T is coming from the Sanskrit word for practiced by. What is the Sanskrit word for practiced by?
Juṣṭam.
Juṣṭam, yeah. So you said it right this time, right? Ta. So again, from the last time also we talked about that. There is ta for titli. There's ta for tum-tum, right? Tums, like that. Then there is tha for thali. And then there's this tha for Thakur, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, right? So ta, ta, tha, tha, you should understand that. So then let's look a little bit more on the Sanskrit side of it. So if a person does not know the value of life, he's called?
Yeah. Anārya.
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 And if a person knows the value of life, what should you call him?
Narya.
Arya.
Oh, Arya.
Arya and Arya. Okay. Then if something has arrived, what will you say?
Samupasthitam.
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 Right?
Yeah.
Tha and ta. Yeah. Okay. Right. So now let's look at the breakdown of the words, and welcome Suruchi Mataji. śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam. So it is not gayam, it is gyam. There is no A between the G and the Y here. So gya, right? It's a half G there, gya. akīrti-karam arjuna. Okay, so let's get started with Priya Mataji, trying the simple words there.
śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna.
Arjuna, right? So again, be mindful of the softy and then this one's the softy, but the first one here, and then the tha, which is th. Today's recitation will be about that, and then sha. When the s has a dot underneath it, it becomes a sha. So viṣame.
Viṣame. Okay.
Yeah, and not viṣame. Not
Got it.
viṣame. Viṣame. Okay. Okay. Good. Let's go to Arani Mataji now.
śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna.
Arjuna, right? So few things here. It is kutas, the softy here. Kutas tva. Yeah, and then because that one is a softy, so here in this word, this becomes the hard T. So juṣṭam, tum, like tums, the tums that we eat, right? Tum and not thum. Thum is Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So in today's verse, we don't have this last one. This is not there in today's verse, right? I put it here so that we can know the difference there. Okay. All right, good. Sutapa.
śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna.
Yeah. So also if the I has got a bar on it, then it's a hard I. The kirti. Yeah. No, not a. The A doesn't have a bar. I has a bar. So when you're speaking, you do the balance, right? It's not a, but kirti and not kirti. Kirti. And then you can see the difference between the I here and the I next in the same word as the other I also, right? So yes, when you're speaking, you do your own balances in the sense that if how much emphasis you're giving on the first one, you'll give less in the second one, right? So kirti. Akīrti-karam arjuna, right? And then A with a bar is uvāca, right? Not uvāca, like that. Not that you said that, but I'm just pointing out. Nar. So not nar, nar. Anārya. This is soft A, right? So you had your T's right. Now just to keep that of the A also, right? You had your S's correct. That was right. Good. So Ruchi Mataji.
śrī-bhagavān uvāca
not Bhagavan. Bhagavan. Not bha. It is bha. Bha. The ga is full. It's a complete ga. You see, not even ga. No, hold on. You see the ga here?
Yes, Mataji.
Right? It is ga. Okay? But you see the ga over here in the last word, right? It doesn't have the bar line in front of it, right?
Yeah.
So then this is a half ga. So when you're pronouncing it, it'll get combined with the next letter which is there, right? So that's why gya. So there is ga and ya gya, whereas this is full ga. So ga. Right? So
Yes.
Bhagavan, not Bhagwan. Bhagwan
Yes.
would mean that line is not there. Right? So Sanskrit is different than Hindi. We don't say
Okay.
Bhagwan in Hindi, right? But in Sanskrit, Bhagavan. We pronounce each of the syllables, completely. Okay.
Okay, Mataji.
Try from the beginning one more time.
śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna.
Yeah, very nice. Okay, let's go back to Priya Mataji.
śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna.
So again, be mindful of the ta, the tha, the ta, and there is no tha here today, right? Ta, ta, and tha. So juṣṭam,
Juṣṭam. Okay.
not hum.
Oh,
Juṣṭam.
okay.
Ta, ta.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I was
learn
thinking
to
about it, but I forgot.
Yeah,
Juṣṭam.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The moment you think that you got it, that's where the problem starts.
That's true.
Okay, good. Okay, let's go to Arjuna.
śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam. Wait, let me look at the Sanskrit. Yeah,
You got it right.
pasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna.
Yeah. So a very interesting thing, and I want everybody to follow what Aruni Mataji did this time. All of us are struggling with the ta, ta, tha, right? And so ta, ta, and tha actually today. And so when she was in line number 2, she paused. And that is why I break down these words into syllables, because we are practicing, right? And it's okay to stop and watch and be mindful and then speak, right? So she paused at the ta because that's her thing, right? She has that trouble with the ta and the tha, right? So she got it right. Second line, everything was right. Slowly reading it, completely right. No problem with the ta and the ta again, right? But on the fourth line,
sorry, go on.
Yeah, but on the fourth line, she speeded up a little bit and got the ta, became a tha there, right? So keep going, keep slow. There's no hurry. There's no hurry. Go slow. We are practicing it. And look at the word with your eyes. And that's what she said. Hey, wait, let me look at it. It's a very nice thing. Look at it. Look, and you will get it right. Don't be in a hurry to pronounce it. Nobody wants you to finish I have not said any time that, hey, you have to finish your words in 5 seconds or something like that, right? Take your time. It's new. Do it. Okay.
Yeah, Mataji, I just wanted to say I paused because it's easier for me to do the tha and all that when I look at the Sanskrit. So I wanted to pause and go back to the Sanskrit part and look at that, because then it's clearer there.
Yes, I mean, and that is why, they say Sanskrit is a good language. It's right there for you to see the tha. How can you pronounce a tha as ta? You will not do it. This is ta, this is tha, right? And my ta, this is my ta. It's very, And that's why Prabhupada has put everything in the Bhagavad-gita. You want Sanskrit? Sanskrit. You want English? Yes, English. But please read it. That's what he's saying. Okay, good. Now let's go to Satapa. Watch your speed. You will get a ticket. Come on.
śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna.
Arjuna, right? Did you go slow than your usual?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. So let's go and welcome Sulekha Mataji to the call. Let's continue with Suruchi.
śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna.
Right. See, this time you got it absolutely right. Everything because of the speed. Right?
Yes,
Yeah,
Mataji.
go at that speed. Okay. Sulekha Mataji. So mindful of the ta, the ta, the tha. We don't have a tha here, like in Thakur, right? We just have the ta. Today in today's verse, we have the ta, which is from titli, ta for tam-tam or tomato, and tha for thali.
Da, da, da. Okay, yes, Mataji.
Okay, now go slowly. And what I just suggested everybody is that watch your speed, look at the word first, pause at the character, remember how you just pronounce and then pronounce it. And this exercise will be beneficial for us in our day-to-day lives also, when we are dealing with stimulations that come to us from the outside material world. So when the stimulation comes at us and we respond to the stimulation, which in this case is that a letter is formed in front of you, right? I'm projecting these letters on your screens. So that's the stimulus that is coming, right? Your eyes are capturing, your jnanendriya, eyes capturing that information. And you're going to respond to that stimulus by pronouncing that word, right? And we have to increase the duration between the stimulus and the response, because we want to make sure that the response is correct. Okay, whether it is reading a verse from Bhagavad-gita, or it is responding to something that somebody said to us, or it is responding to some situation that we are in, or some situation that is occurring in front of our eyes, whatever it is, the gap between the stimulus and the response should be increased every time. And the reason for that is that when the stimulus comes to you, there are feelings there, and then there is a willing there, and then there is an action. So between the stimulus and the action, we want to increase so that we get time to do the willing, right? And the time to go through the feeling and analyze the feeling and say whether I should do it or not, that willing part of it, right? So this is a practice towards that part as well in our lives. Okay, long speech, Sulekha.
Yes, Mataji.
Go slowly. There's no problem with going slow.
śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame
Me.
viṣame samupasthitam upasthitam,
You got that opposite.
upasthitam, anārya-juṣṭam, asvargyam, akīrti-karam, arjuna.
Arjuna, right? So again, a good attempt for you're doing it for the first time. Be mindful of the A, simple A, and the A with the bar. So this is not ma, this is
Me.
ma. No,
Ma.
it's ma, simple ma. And this is lam, right?
Ma,
So ma and
lam.
lam, both were same. Here on the top one, van, because there is bar, right? You know Hindi scripture, you can always go and look at this, right?
Yes,
Again,
ma'am.
the ta and the ta. Ta will always have a dot, right? If it's not no dot, it's just ta, like kutas, kaśmalam, idaṁ. Okay, so let's go back to Priya Mataji for one more time.
śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna.
So what do you feel?
I was more conscious this time, Mataji.
Were you?
I thought I was conscious. I don't know.
Yeah. So you want to go back and listen to the recording. Again, distinguish between the ta, and the tha.
Okay.
Yeah. So next time, just be mindful. Also, when I'm telling something to somebody else, it is not just for that somebody else. It is for everybody. In the class too, say, oh, I can also go wrong there, right? So for example, this is simple. What is this?
Ma.
Everybody in the class, what is this?
Ma.
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 Right? So there's a difference between ma and ma.
Ma. Mm-hmm.
Ma
No.
is
Ma.
no, ma.
Ma.
Say ma. Priya, give me a ma.
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 Ma. Okay.
Yes. Now you know the difference?
Yes.
Ma.
Kaśmalam. Okay.
Yeah, kash, not ma-lam. Ma-lam.
Okay.
Just as you said kash, right? You didn't say kash.
No.
You
Yeah.
said kash.
Okay.
You said kash, ma, lam. They are same, right? A. Kash, ma, lam.
Kaśmalam. Okay.
Ma,
Got
lam.
it,
Yeah, you
Mataji.
got it, right? So you have to understand kash, ma, lam.
So I
Hare
have to look at
Mataji,
the.
Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat pranam.
Sorry, Mataji, I forgot.
No problem, Mataji. If you're late, then don't speak. Yeah, let the conversation continue.
I have to look at the. I know the Hindi script. Sometimes I have to look at that, and this time I looked
Sometimes,
at
no,
the
if you know the
English.
Hindi script, you should always look at the Hindi script. Always look at the Hindi script if you know it.
Okay.
Sanskrit is for those, the English is for those who don't know the Hindi. If you know the Hindi script, you will never go wrong, Priya. Never.
Okay. Because I focus only on that pronunciation and I don't look at that. So that's the. I'll try both.
Yes,
Mataji.
try both. That's a good thing. Yeah, that's a good thing to do. Okay, let's go to Ananya Mataji.
śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna.
Yeah, so you got everything right except for this one. The tums in the tummy.
Where's the Sanskrit for that? Anārya,
Yeah, you see juṣṭam here. This one.
juṣṭam,
This
tam,
one.
right?
Yeah, this one
Tam.
is the Sanskrit. The ta, the letter ta, right? Which is different from the letter ta and also from the letter tha, which is not even here in this word. Juṣṭam. Okay. Varshana Mataji. Oh, not Varshana Mataji. Suttappa Mataji.
śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas kaśmalam.
Malam. Why is it malam?
No, Mataji, kaśmalam.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna.
Yes. This time you got most of your A's correct. That's good. Okay. Then let's go to Suruchi Mataji.
śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas
Why is it tas? Why is it kutas?
kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam
Gyam.
akīrti-karam arjuna.
Arjuna. Okay, good. Sulekha Mataji. Slowly.
śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas kaśmalam.
No. Why are you reading? Are you reading the Hindi?
kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame.
Not vishi. Not vishi. Why is it vishi?
viṣame samupasthitam.
Upas, go slow. What is THI?
samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna.
Arjuna. Okay, very much better. Okay. Varshana Mataji. Slow. You are on mute, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Mother. śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas
What?
kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame
Vish? Where is Vish?
viṣame viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam
Gyam.
akīrti-karam.
Not Gayam. Gyam.
Gyam, okay. Swargyam. Akīrti-karam arjuna.
No.
Correct.
Very good. Okay. Now, Priya Mataji, give us the full.
Okay.
Right. So I'm just going to scroll it down by a line, I think, that you can all see.
śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna.
Yes, you got all of them right, except for this juṣṭam. It is not
Juṣṭam.
juṣṭam.
Okay.
Tam, right? Ta.
Correct, Mataji.
All right, good. Anārya Mataji.
śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas kaśmalam idam viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna.
Right. Anārya-juṣṭam. Anārya-juṣṭam, not tham. anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna. Okay, so Tapa Mataji.
She left, Mataji, so
Oh,
I'll
did you
read.
read? Okay, go ahead. I can
śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutastva kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna.
Arjuna, nice. Okay, let's go.
śrī-bhagavān uvāca
Bhagavan.
śrī-bhagavān uvāca kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam
Samupasthitam. Viṣame.
samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna.
Yes, very nice. Also wanted, this is for the whole class in general to emphasize that this is ku. So it's a, like in kutta, right? The u is soft, or in ullu, that's a soft, right? It's not the harder u as in oot or, you know, oon, like that, right? So it is kutasva and not kutasva. Okay? Kutasva. But you did it right. Not that you spoke it wrong, but I'm just emphasizing this. Okay, Varshana Mataji for the close. We are late, but
Ji Mataji. Śrī-bhagavān uvāca.
Bhagavan.
Śrī-bhagavān
Bhagavan. Say
uvāca.
that. Say that. Bhagavan.
Bhagavān. Bhagavān.
No, just say bhaga. Just say bhaga.
Bhaga.
Bhaga, right? Say bhaga again.
Bhaga.
3 times. Bhaga.
Śrī-bhagavān uvāca.
No. Just say bhaga 3 times.
Bhaga. Bhaga.
Okay. Got it? Now you say Bhagavan.
Śrī-bhagavān uvāca.
So you notice the difference between Bhagwan and Bhagavan?
Bhagavān uvāca. Kutas kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam. Viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna.
Akīrti-karam. So you see, when
Akīrti-karam.
Yes, when something is told, then you have to logically apply that same concept to the other, right? So if we are saying Bhagavan, then it will be viṣame. Same logic, right? It cannot be viṣame because it was not Bhagwan, right? Same thing here, you know, anywhere and everywhere where you see.
Anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam arjuna.
All right, everybody together. 1, 2, and 3.
śrī-bhagavān
uvāca
kutas
kaśmalam idaṁ viṣame samupasthitam anārya-juṣṭam asvargyam akīrti-karam
Arjuna, right? So keep this in mind. It is not kutas. It is kutas. There's soft T over there, right? Soft T. Viṣame. Anārya-juṣṭam. Here's a ta in the juṣṭam, the third line. Asvargyam. Okay. So the Lord has started scolding.
Karama.
Right? Kaśmalam. What is the meaning of kaśmalam?
Kaśmalam.
Kaśmalam means
Dirt.
dirt or dirtiness. Okay. Priya, were you asking a question?
Yeah, Mataji, I just want to ask, it's you said here idaṁ is actually this. So lamentation, we've had that word many times before. So I'm just wondering what's the correct form, because it's shoka in some places, and then
Yeah.
anushocanti. Shoksha, I think, is lament. Shoka, and then anushocanti. So is it anushocanti?
Pragyavādam sabhasate, right? That's when you're saying Bhagavad-gita.
No, so here we just have idaṁ, right? So I'm just wondering that anushocanti is to lament, and then shoka is lament, and anushocanti is lamentation, or what?
See, Shocyan anavashochastvam pragyavādam sabhasate. This one, right?
Anavashochaha.
Right? So
Anavashochaha.
yeah. See, what does Prabhupada say? Let's see. My screen.
You are lamenting.
Yeah. So shoch, it's a Sanskrit thing, because the word, nacha shaknu. Yeah. So the word becomes, that I'm trying to get rid of this.
So it's actually the root would be shoch.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see. And the screen has come on top. Now it has gone. Yeah. There are some screens that come on top of my screen which you are not able to see, but I see that, and then they stop everything. I can't read, right? So lamentation, shoch.
Okay.
Shoka.
Okay.
Okay.
Kaśmalam. Okay.
All right. So let's call it a day here with the God holding Arjuna. He'll do that next week also. But thank you so much for joining.
Thank you,
And,
Mataji.
the time changed for those of you who were here. It was early morning for us, but you all made it on time. So very nice. Okay. All right. Patitanam pavnebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Gopremanande Hari Hari Bol. Krishna
Thank you,
willing,
Mataji.
we'll meet again next.